they don't care
Speaking
about
of graphics, Geeb, what'd you think about that new Sonic
Frontiers?
Yes!
I was going right there with you.
Now,
two Geeb. Two of them.
Segues. There we go.
Two Geeb segues in a row.
Pokemon, now that's cutting edge.
Cutting edge.
You're talking about that fan made tech demo that came out this week, right?
Oh, yeah,
IGN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game starring the first version of Sonic before they changed him. This game is starring that ugly Sonic.
Oh, the movie, the ugly Sonic from the movie.
Ugly Sonic.
I have lots of high hopes and lots of the opposite Confusion? At the same time.
Yeah, I know.
It's like look at this right here. Obviously, this isn't running on a Switch right here.
God,
you don't think this looks good?
This gives me Monster Hunter vibes in terms of graphics, like the walls and the moss and the rock. It looks like Monster Hunter.
I feel like it's a little bit higher than that. You got to remember this too. We're looking at it compressed. Yeah. I think it's running on.
You might be right. Those shimmery parts of that waterfall.
Yeah, man. There's some stuff going on there. It looks really nice.
This is not a Switch.
See anything in the distance?
I feel like this entire thing, and they're showing a few cool different things in this gameplay footage. One is you're climbing towers, which. Okay, that's cool. The way he climbs the towers is cool.
Yes.
You get up there. It looks like you're collecting things to maybe get new skills. That's kind of the vibe I get. But there's a lot of like the old school Sonic moves and things like that. I don't. It has a lot of the old stuff that you're like, oh yeah. You know, it's like takes him a while to get going. Like, oh, I see that. But now it's open world. He can just run wherever he wants. Like that's super cool. But my biggest problem with the thing is, especially once you get through the 7 minutes of gameplay and start looking around, like there's nothing there. Like it's just a big empty open. It's open. It's huge, but there's nothing in it. It's like towers to climb, but there's no enemies. There's no people. There's nothing.
This is what people are joking about. This is why people are saying it looks like a tech demo, or B, it looks fan made, like they took a generic open world game that has nothing to do with Sonic, and they added Sonic. And that's what I'm saying.
I can totally see that.
Sonic
I can totally see that.
And rails to it.
Yeah, okay. That's what I said the other night when I was streaming the other night. We watched this and I was like, that looks like Xenoblade. like it gives me part of you.
There's a hopeful part of you that says, okay, you part of you wants to go, oh, okay, this could be cool, and so I feel like I'm with you. There's multiple feelings going on, and the main feeling is, and I think a lot of people is like, hey, I'm hopeful for this, but like, hey, spend more time on it. If this comes out this year, we're screwed.
When does it come out?
It's supposed to come out this year.
You know, if you put it back in the oven for a little bit, okay, what can happen? My other thought too was, okay, maybe this is a demo for exactly that, just showing us some of the Sonic rails, and then maybe there's another demo coming out where, okay, now we've got the enemies. And it's just
maybe. Because I mean, this is nothing, and like, there's nothing on the screen either. There's nothing showing you. There's no map. So that they're clearly hiding a lot still, because I guarantee this is not the way that the game actually plays with just nothing. That's what I'm saying. Why not show it? If you're showing gameplay, why not show that?
This is hype gameplay.
The other thing too is, like, just because you can, should you? I mean, why? Like, are they just trying to come up with something fresh and new? Like, oh, let's put Sonic into the world of Skyrim. Take out the villages.
Well, I can tell you what,
when you make a game, you got to think of why. What is Sonic about? He's about running fast, and I mean, yeah, you can run places quickly, but why are we doing all these springs and these jumps and these rails when open world is about, like, you're there and you're exploring what's around you?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's more of an open world thing is an exploration type of thing. You're 100%.
And they have these Breath of the Wild moments right here where it's like, oh, circle the 3 orbs and then something happens. But like, that's not a Sonic characteristic.
No, it's not. Did you guys notice the music is really close to Breath of the Wild? Some of it, man.
I didn't get to listen to it.
Really close. It's all the like pianos and stuff. It's all there. It's like, it's like the first thing I heard whenever we started it up the other night. I was like, ooh, that sounds like Breath of the Wild.
Well, Pokemon Legend Arceus literally copied the game art.
Bird. That bird is going faster than Sonic.
Yeah, there was a bird. That's the first other animal we've seen.
Yeah, Shibby, you asked the question of why. Why even make this Sonic Frontiers like this? Why does Sonic need an open world game with rails and everything like that? Here's kind of like my reasoning why. I think they're making this game for me. They called me. They was, hey, this is Sega. Geeb, what's up? We're making this game for you because when you watch the Sonic movie for the first time, the very first one, you screamed out loud to your TV with your girlfriend sitting next to you, give me Breath of the Wild with Sonic. This movie looks amazing. That is what I said when I watched the movie. I was like,
you want to see more of the world. You want to see it fleshed out, right?
I said, quote unquote, I want to see Sonic in Breath of the Wild that looks like this movie. Give it to me.
Okay, let me ask you this.
And then they released this trailer a year later.
Which part of the movie are you talking about? Are you talking about the part when he's just,
I don't know,
like in the woods? Or are you talking about the part whenever they show his actual home?
Cinematically, probably more like the woods, because this is the woods. This is what I want. Like, I wanted Sonic in the world, out in the open, and I wanted. Remember, like, I think it was in the first movie too, like that weird like secondary world that like what's his face gets banished to, or no, Sonic
the mushroom world or whatever it is.
That's
he's
what
at the beginning of the second.
That is what I wanted, really, more or less. I didn't really want real world like this.
Okay,
I think
but do you know? There's one point whenever one of the rings opens up and it shows like it looks like the first level of every Sonic game, but it's like real.
And this
why not put him there?
Yeah,
in an open world.
Yeah,
why can't that be the open world?
So
yes.
So I think the point that, or I think that's a good point. I like this is a great idea. I think their execution is poor. Like we're making the points, like you just said. Why didn't we get that? Like I said, why isn't he in the mushroom area? That looks more like Sonic-y. Why he looks like he can hop
areas of the world, and it could be like that.
He looks like he's gonna walk into a coffee shop and grab a cup of coffee at Joe's Donuts. Like that makes no sense. For like, why is Sonic in like, and I had the same complaint with the movies. I don't quite get why Sonic is mostly like in the real world with like a real human friend. I don't quite get that. What he should be
because he's lost, dude.
Mushroom.
He's not supposed to be there.
Okay, but the second movie, he's like hanging out.
Well, he stayed. He stayed.
It's stupid. It's stupid. If they really wanted to do a good job, they should have like put him in the mushroom world. That was amazing. Like it's about the imagination, not imagining Sonic in your home. That's stupid. Imagine Sonic in his habitat, like in his world.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, this footage is not his world. It's not. This is like this could be anywhere.
Maybe that's part of the story. I don't know, but it's like you said. It's like, okay, the idea is good, but it's all about the execution. You know.
Yeah.
It really is, and it's a difference between having an idea just to have an idea, or having an idea with the vision already, maybe. Yeah. Because if I have an idea, I've got an entire vision, and I'm doing everything I can to put that vision to life. And maybe that's what happened. Right. But also maybe that's not what happened. Maybe what happened is there was A plus B, and we just had Sonic open world. Well, crap. Why are we doing it, and how do we do it? I don't know. We're just gonna do it. That might be the difference between what's going on.
Let's put him in upstate New York. This looks cool. Yeah, this is great. This looks fantastic.
It worked for Mario.
Yeah,
but I mean, they had purpose. They had a story. They had a reason.
Yeah, they put Mario in. I mean, they called it New Donk City, but I mean, it was. But that was cool. That worked.
This is weird. This is a cat. This smells. This smells like cash grab to me.
I will say this.
This is what this smells like.
I'm still on board with it though.
It looks really cool too.
More, yeah. I mean, it looks really cool. But again, now that we've kind of had an open discussion here, like we've already seen where he should be. We saw it in those glimpses of the other worlds in the first Sonic movie. That should be the open world. But again, I'm cool with it. I'm gonna play it. It looks.
I'm a fan of games. I'm a fan of video games, so I will buy it and probably like it. I just have complaints, and I wish they would listen to us like they did with the reimagining of Sonic from the first time. Like if this is the first thing we see. I would recommend scrapping this and just like you did the first Sonic, and like take another couple years. Give us what Sonic really needs, not upstate New York.
Hey, here's the thing, y'all. We bullied, and it's a different team, but we bullied Sonic before, and we got a really successful movie out of it.
Very successful, and the second one is even more successful, which is
exactly
crazy. Because if they would have kept that Sonic, it would have bombed. It would have bombed.
Oh, God,
I wasn't going to see. I was like, that
would have been a joke.
Maybe they'll listen to us about the game. Maybe they'll listen to us about the game. You know,
maybe.
The other thing is too. Can I talk about the graphics real quick? Because the inconsistency in it is another thing that kind of creates this. I don't know the word, but this disconnect basically to the viewers is like, okay, we have this super duper PlayStation 5 looking environment, and then we've got the Dreamcast, you know, to exaggerate, you know, we've got the GameCube, whatever version of Sonic and version of the rails and the springs. That also doesn't really mesh with me. And again, like, they kind of did that with the movie, you know, they're like, oh, hey, it's Sonic in a different world. But if this game is supposed to be him in his more natural world, you'd want some more consistency, especially if you want to scale. Right? Well, you're saying maybe it's supposed to be a different world that he's in?
I feel like it almost has to be. Okay. Look at it. He does not, like, it's clear that he does not belong there. He doesn't look the same as any, I mean, it looks like it's, I don't know, maybe it's not on purpose. If it's not, I feel like it's a pretty big mistake because, I mean, you can tell it's like one art style is the world and one art style is Sonic.
Okay. I didn't think about that. That may be intentional, like they did with the movie. But the other thing is too, is like if we wanted to scale the Switch well, it would have done better to kind of tone down that environment style.
Yeah, the realistic environment with the, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because if you look at, again, like what those little glimpses of the other worlds we got, you could easily do stuff like that without nearly as much texture and still have it look really, really nice.
Can we agree that if this, what we just saw in that trailer, if that looks anything close to what it looks like on Switch, that everything we said is out the water and it's cool?
I still am watching.
I still need more stuff. I still need more stuff.
I might be the guys like, you know what? I have problems. I'm fine though. This looks awesome on Switch. If this is Switch gameplay,
yeah, you're probably a bigger Sonic fan than, I mean, that's fine.
No,
yeah, that's the thing too. Is like if you're a big Sonic fan, you're gonna love this.
That is true. Especially with
it depends. It just depends on the person, but
it does.
I will tell you, I didn't have a Dreamcast. I didn't play Sonic Adventure, the first one, but I saw my mom's friends' kids playing it on their Dreamcast.
My neighbors. I watched my friends, across the street play it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never played it, but I watched. Looked really awesome.
I'm getting secondhand nostalgia from this because I had a friend also who did play it, and I played it a couple times at his place. And I almost think they could have just called this. Now, if they made the game well, they could just call this Sonic Adventure, like they did with Tomb Raider, and have it be a reboot. Because of that environment, I'm getting Sonic Adventure vibes, or just call it Sonic Adventure Lost Frontier or something like that. So I will tell you, at that
point they would have like a, I don't know, at least they'd have something to fall back on. Like, this is why it looks like this. It's kind of like, sort of like what we did with that, but it's like, you get it? You understand now? I mean, maybe that.
Yeah, I think that would be a seller too. I think that would make it sell too. Like
the name alone.
Sonic Adventure? Yeah,
the name alone would sell.
Chibi, thank you so much for joining us. You can find Chibi at Chibi120 everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Go find him. He's awesome. One of my favorite streamers on Twitch. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Later.